minimize that, open that up to the max. Okay, so you can hear the live stream. Can you hear my voice? Okay, so you can hear the live stream. Can you hear my voice? And yes, you can. Okay, cool. Alright. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mr. Kunga here, and we're gonna be playing some Hearts of Iron 4, playing as Germany, and yeah, we're gonna be playing as Germany in the Total War base mod. This isn't the base game, as you can easily tell, because one, it says Total War mod in the title, but also yeah, this isn't a typical HoI looking background here. I think this is Normandy or Holland. Most likely is Holland because there are Amtraks. Other British are using. I think Britain started using Amtraks in late 44 to early 45. I could be wrong though. They were using their version of an Amtrak, even though it had wheels. It was more like a wheelie jeep type of amphibious vehicle that German. No data? What do you mean by no data? Stream out. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Odd. Yeah. So what you call it? Is you just don't like any World War II content anymore? Like at all? Anyway. Yes, so we're going to be playing the Total War base mod. There is another mod I do want to play called the Total War Blur. It's meant to be a multiplayer based mod, but you can still play it with the base AI, and the AI in that is stupid. It's like I said, it's not meant to be played by the AI. You're not supposed to have the AI at all, but you can, and it is ridiculous. Like everything is like 35 days. This one perhaps is somewhat different. So what we have here is we have the entirety of the world. There are a few nations that aren't here. Am I running the wrong mod? I think I am. Let me just double check. I think I am. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure or not. Oh, yes I am. Never mind. Yes I know, because it says TFB, not just TF. Oops, my bad. Let me quickly go ahead and do that. Reopen up HoI 4. So it's now gonna be the right mod. It isn't going to be oh, I also opened up Ultimate Dreadnought by mistake. But yeah, so it's not going to be that mod. I'm going to play that mod eventually because it is great. of what they did. Because yeah, now it's telling me to now it was just showing me the launcher for Ultimate Dreadnought. No, don't want to play that. I was playing it last night. They updated a few things to it, stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. It's really fun to make like the HMS like Nelson, the Bismarck, um, the it's going to take a bit longer. But making like the Bismarck, making the Yamamoto, um, the Tirpitz, um, Tirpitz that actually has torpedoes, and I made it so like the torpedoes were 1945 era World War II German torpedoes, so they can launch and they just go straight to the target. Um, yeah, because I got so many like different play sets, and they're all for different things. Um, for example, I've got like the Fallout mod, the Modern Day mod, the Cold War mod, normal play, I better World War II and AC. I forgot what that was. The Great War mod, Star Wars, the German mods, the Total War, the Great War, and the TFB. I want this one. I also was wondering I should probably take off that particular mod, the Nazi flag mod. Well, actually, it should be fine. Um, if I get hit for having that flag, it's stupid. Like, all my other videos with that flag in it hasn't been hit, so. Yeah, there we go. I think I launched the exact same mod. Because I didn't change it. Yeah, it isn't the Total War. Because when you click on a, when you click on a playset, and also it would say normally right there anyway. So when you click on a playset, it doesn't actually change it. It just simply just moves it. Like you just selected that particular mod set. Um, like for me, what I've done is with all my playsets, um, is I have got rid of all the ones that aren't related to that particular game, like to that mod. So like I've got like one mod in there, maybe like two mods or three mods, but over time, like if I find mods that are compatible with that, I can add them to that playset. For Total War mod, there is only like 4 mods that aren't related to Total War that are compatible, and they're very small base mods. You can get away with one, but it's not recommended to play because it actually can crash your game midway through. Um, some people were saying that. One mod that I wish was still going, but it's like when you see in like the HoI 4 modding community, people, or not just the HoI 4 community, also other mods as well for different games. People are always demanding an update. This particular mod that I'm gonna hasn't been updated. It's for Old World Blues. It's for the older version of Old World Blues. It's meant for the legacy version of it. Here we go. This is the sort of music I can't play. Please load up quickly. Because apparently this is taboo for this for YouTube. I find it quite odd. Yeah, like a video that I had with this song in it got taken down. for hate speech. I don't know how. This song's talking about literally talking about panzers, and panzer tanks. So I also know it's the right mod now because it's showing the Bismarck. It's not showing, unlike, and it's also taking a bit longer to load up. Yep. Let me quickly go ahead and quickly turn off music for a second, so I didn't get nuked off of YouTube. New game. There we go. We got good old Adolf Hitler. America, Britain, Italy, Soviet Union. They all have colored, like, a lot of the portraits. Okay, that one's changed. That one's not. That makes sense. We did have an election at that time. That makes sense. I do want to play as Finland one of these days because Finland does have a lot going on, especially inside this mod. Makes sense though because they are a nation that had a lot happened to them. But another nation I do want to play as is Australia, and is it does Sweden have their own tree? Yes, Sweden does. Same as not Denmark. So no, not like the Netherlands. Is it Denmark? I think it is. I think Denmark has its own focus tree. I know Sweden does. Germany definitely does because that's what we're playing as. But most countries have their exact icon. So Britain has their Liberal Party for as a system. Australia technically doesn't, but well, you have the Democrat Party, but that can change to the Republican one. If Long or Hughes, whatever his name is, does become the Prime Minister, so like becomes the President, not Prime Minister. Soviet Union one doesn't change at all. Finland one does. But now we'll just see countries like Afghanistan and stuff like that are now here. Same as like all, because like I'm pretty sure like these countries do have focus trees. I can know like certain countries have been taken over by certain others like El Salvador and stuff like this. Just simply for the game to actually run. um like smaller nations that aren't too important are not here anymore. So and that's fine to me. Same as like Britain doesn't own up here and stuff like that. It's just so it can run a bit quicker and faster. And I'm okay with that. I think Japan loses some island or something like that. No, or is it? I forget who else. Yeah, yeah, I forget who else. But a piece of, or I'm thinking of the other mod, the Total War Blur. I think I am. But Africa is hell to fight in as Germany. Because you have to rely on the as you can see, I got so many different Total War mod things currently turned on. I've got Germany, America. It has a German flag because I was just double checking America's focus trees, same as Great Britain's. And seeing what they get when it comes to gear-wise early on inside the game, it's all accurate. Like the British start off with the Enfield Mark IIIs. They have to research the Mark IIs. So like the AI. Do you hear audio speeches? The AI triggers? No, not today. Um, as weirdly enough, this gives you like air, naval, and stuff like that. This only gives you air. Like you might think like this is a benefit. It is. It is really good, but you can get that. You just have to research it. So okay, cool. So what this mod does, it um, this mod can play with both NATO and non-NATO counters, but NATO counters have been worked on one more. Um, I play with NATO counters because I know what they are. I know what the symbols mean and stuff like that. And like if I don't, I will research it and just to get to know myself a bit more. And but the game does tell you. Um, but but the game definitely does help the player. So this particular focus, you can choose both the Wehrmacht or the Luftwaffe. So what it does, it automatically unlocks one of two of these trees. That's all what it does. It's just to give you a head start. That's all. But when it comes to getting stuff and getting a head start, really, this one is a better option. Instead of the Luftwaffe, I did this on my first playthrough. Find you get your better planes out quickly, but your army struggles early on. Oh man, like because weirdly enough, the Fallschirmjägers related stuff is in the army related stuff. Should actually be located just in the Luftwaffe, and also the I think this mod doesn't have it, but the other mod does. You can get the America bomber, and it is wonderful. um, but this particular mod has got multiple to it. So let me select the Wehrmacht, and now you can see these have opened up. The SS related stuff is SS related stuff. You can get SS. You can just outright say no to it. Um, oops, I forgot I was in the be right back screen. uh, Alright, so let me restart this all over again. So, so like the Wehrmacht one, it gives you 25 in Army, Air, and Navy, and gives you like 40 in like land doctrine, 1 in engineering, stuff like that. And you can also get an army, a chief of army, which I think is Witwer von Borschitfurt. Um, where is he? This guy doesn't have his full name. Um, served in the chief in the commander chief of the army from February of 1939 to 19 until December of 1941. I think he was killed or he was demoted or he was promoted to a higher thing. I think also he became the commander in chief basically of the army. I think it was you actually. No, okay, so there were two commander in chief of the German army from. I think it was actually was Rommel. I think there were two different, because like how it worked was Germany had two different theaters, the Western Front and the Eastern Front. They had two different free theaters, and but all three elements worked as one. Was supposed to work as one. The O um the OKW. Let me also quickly go ahead and remove that. So there we go. We're missing armored cars, makes sense. Also, this mod, you have to work on everything. So you can't just get rubber and fuel now. You have to choose which one you want to build. Um, rubber gives you, like, if you build one of it gives you +5, makes sense. But you don't think that's in like normal HoI 4, that's probably a lot, right? In this, it's not. These are just the old versions. You should see some of the new aircrafts. And also you get quite a bit of research slots. And you can get more as Nazi Germany. Um, you get one here. And you get, I think you get one more. Here it is, yeah, this one. And let's double check. Research slot. Yeah, one there. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. So also when it comes to like Navy and stuff like that, Germany 100% the Kriegsmarine. So like the submarines are the way to go. So you can get two more focuses. I do like how the SCG-44 is here. The Gower rifle is right there. I do like how you can get the 1941 version in 1938. Get this one in 1942. That one does make sense. The other one doesn't. This one was manufactured and made in 1940. Like the very first models were built late 1940. But in game yeah, no, apparently not. But tank wise, you get a lot of tanks. I mean, a lot. I can't do any of these because you have to like occupy Czechoslovakia, and that's one of the requirements. Control of Czechoslovakia. You have to have this one to have this one. Then you have to have this one. This one you can get the Marder 3 with the Russian, or with the German pack, like a like a pack 70, like a 57. So like 75, or the captured Soviet gun, the 76.2 millimeter gun that was captured in high quantities early on in the war. Germany even used them and just renamed them to the Park 76 to R Russian. You can also like I think it's in here. Yeah, you can get the Czech truck. 31. What's 31 mud? Oh, you're just spamming 31. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so you can get like whole different varieties of different armored cars. All the different models with the MG 13. Uh, even tech. Well, technically these two are similar to each other. One was made in 1938, and the other one was designed and developed in 1941. As in need of a better armored car, especially mainly for the Russian front, as they found out that the two-wheeled armored cars weren't very effective in the um, winter and also just in the Russian roads. They sometimes got bogged down by it. But you can develop things like the lion, the mouse, and the mouse with the a mortar system on it, and also you can get the Carl Gustav. So that's kind of funny as well. You can also get breakthrough tanks like assault guns here. You can also just make up assault guns themselves. You can get different. I do like how like here you can get like the Sturmhaubitzen 42 or Sturmhauser 42. Um, you can make like the F model of this one, like this is an assault gun variant. This one's artillery or self-propelled artillery, or the Storm infantry gun, like assault infantry gun. 43 like 33B. There was an A model. I think it's somewhere here. Nope, can't see anything. Nope. Or is it here? Is it this one? No. No, not that one. Okay. So yeah. Wait. I didn't get rid of that message from spirits. Okay. Um, you can also get like the Storm Tiger variant, and also you can get the King Tiger 2 project version of it, the Ramen Tiger as well. But but you can choose which. Like, you can go down all three of these lines. Don't recommend it much. Do choose which one you're gonna go down. But when it comes to the tech tree, so the focus tree, some of this does require you to have certain things, same as focuses themselves, like the SS related stuff, does require you to go down um, to grab certain particular things. You can have anything, but you need some stuff. For example, you do need assault guns, and you do need light or medium and tank guns. And I do recommend to go down the Panzer IV, because if I quickly show you here, because like these show you um, better soft attack and less hardened attack. This is what the Panzer III was designed for. It was designed as a medium tank that was meant to be a support tank. Um, but besides that, both of them have the exact same stats. Both of them do. Um, but I do recommend this one over the hardened attack. Fine, like hard attack would be better against like Soviet tanks, but you can by that point you're already developing. You should already be developing Panzer IV Es or even F models, or even putting heavy like medium anti-tank guns or straight up anti-tank guns into your infantry or into your um, panzer divisions as well. And you can make a whole variety of different weapons. Light artillery, pack artillery. Pack artillery is like basically you can pull it apart and it's good for uh, jungle, desert, mountains, and also for naval invasions as well. You can even put those together in the field, stuff like that. Medium artillery, heavy artillery, and also railroad artillery. So just railroad. You can get the Borsman, Siegfried, the cannon like a Gustav, and there should be one right here, but there's not. I think they removed it. And also anti-tank guns. You can get the 37, the 50, the 75, and I like how it is a 90mm gun, but you can rename it to the 88 if you want. That's what I normally do. And you can get light anti-air and heavy anti-air. There is a focus that requires you to actually get the anti-aircraft gun, the multi-purpose gun. You have to unlock you must research the 88mm gun, and I recommend to do it and putting those into your infantry and your tank divisions because you get a different model um, that just deals with you get a different variant that has greater penetration on the heavy anti-air equipment. Basically, you you knock out enemy tanks at long range. It's 1942. I think 1940 when the German forces started to use 88s at longer range because they also were developing like seeing what would happen if they used the 88mm gun at longer ranges, and they found out it's quite effective at long range. Does quite a bit of damage. So there you go. Also, this is going to be our production line as well. Um, but we're going to swap out um, light bombers for medium bombers instead. Then later on, like also add in like strat bombers as well, because the focus tree here is enormous when it comes to airplanes as well. For people like me, this is wonderful. Every single company, every single plane is represented. You have the E's, you have the F's, you have the K, I said G's, the K's. When it comes to 109s, you can even make like different models, and they only go up to 2, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, it can only go up to 2, so you can't have like insane airplanes in this. Um, early on, you have the Junker 52 light bombers. I'm pretty sure they were just bombs strapped to the bottom of the aircraft. But that was it. Actually, I'm going to remove that guy's comments. But I'll have to double check on what this guy said. But yeah, so that's what you have in equipment, and you do need to, as Germany, um, trade for most things because, oh boy, early on you need to. Let me just start doing all of this. It's normal, light tanks. Also, as Germany, I just what I did was I simply went ahead and um what you call it, swapped out these and only produced medium tanks, not light tanks, and it went quite well until I entered Russia because oh man, the Russian front is not like normal, and with the new update coming out, this is going to be even worse. The Russian winter is going to be horrible. It's going to be absolutely trash. Um, but oh well. So, need to work on this. Need to have. I like how horses require steel. That's amazing. Um, yeah, I just trade with the Soviet Union with most of my stuff. It seems fine. The whole fact that they speak Portuguese is really of a downtowner for me, really. Um, also, do trade with Turkey as much as, like, your two best friends when it comes to resources is Turkey, Soviet Union, Romania, Hungary, early on in the game, and also like Portugal as well. But those are your best friends. When it comes to factories, stuff like that, do get more factories. You get 89, like a 89 as Germany, like at the very start, but get that up to 200 at least, because you'll be needing the factories, and also build exactly where you would normally do in regular HoI. Don't build here because you get the that's where you get the Wunderberg, or the Wunder wherever it's called. Just build there as well. Also do make this early on. You cannot get curb governments inside this mod because it would be overpowered as all hell. So they said no to it. And it's great. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. But spies are even more overpowered in this mod as well. Oh boy, intelligence gathering just in general is insane. Also, do not go down this, really. It's not really worth it. Give you an example. These two here. You might think the the flying boat would be better. Wrong. It's actually worse. It's actually incredibly worse because you need that naval attack. And you find you can get that, boost that up, but you need to make a different model to get that early on. Hi, forward. So yeah, this is better. This is only good if you're fighting, if you're gonna send planes into the Atlantic. Say if you're Germany and you've finally knocked out Great Britain, good luck, good luck with that. Just protecting the Atlantic, stuff like that, or putting planes on over here. And islands do matter. You can't just make crazy ass airfields anymore. So max size is 4. Currently has 0. But yeah, islands do matter inside this. Like for example, weirdly enough, this counts as an island, but this side doesn't. What? Yeah, this mod is insane, and it's currently chugging my game. Cause did I turn on forests? The forests? Let me check. Germany for that. Nope. Okay. Is it just the cities? Yep, it's just the cities. Let me turn off the cities. Um, yeah, 3D buildings. There we go. Let me just turn that off. Thank you. Oh, it's somewhat. It's fine on your guys' end, but it's struggling on mine. I should say that. But yeah, you can get do you want to research the 1 and 9 really early on? Don't research this one because you can get a where is it? A focus for it. The C. You just need to research the A model and you can get the C. Oh, it's really struggling. Why is that? I'm getting 60 frames per second. Do I need to restart my game? But this time actually restart it and not have it on the be right back screen. Navy is a little bit different. You do have to research quite a bit, and you have to research different types of secondaries. You can't just have like a dual purpose like late game and that's all. Because to be perfectly honest, those secondary guns is kind of overpowered into the base game. Because that's what I only do for destroyers, and they just clean house. Same as cruisers. And you have to research like the actual. You can't just have both heavy and light like cruiser hulls. You have to research the heavy version. And for Germany, you get two different. For Germany, you do get an event that does fire for the Bismarck and like Hull, the 1938 model, and also for where is it? This one. I think you can also get it for yep, there we go. The Graf B. I think also something else as well. I think it's for America or something. I don't remember. Swap that out to superior firepower, and go into here. Small, and there we go. Disperse to nullify that negative with this benefit. And where is it? Oh, it's right here. Grab that, and the last one is to grab signal companies. What's up with the thumbs up? Germany. Is that what is the difference? Oh, it's just one thing. This one just has artillery. So my Normandy garrisons. That's what I normally have. Protecting the Atlantic Wall. Okay, let me grab everyone. Boom. Going to change that into a tank division. Grab all use me down to there. Before World War II starts, I'm going to change every one of these divisions into garrison divisions. And place right there. This seems fine. I'm missing on my cons, I totally forgot to grab that. Also, I'm going to get rid of my submarines. These ones are not as good. So let me do that. Tank production is fine. Aviation is fine. Just have to start the world, and then I should have the resources for it. Let's go ahead. I should be moving to the respective locations. Oil from Romania. Don't need it right now. League of Nations, that's fine. Okay, Germany, we do have 2 speeches we want to do as quickly as humanly possible. We do that by an event. They address the Hitler's youth, or sorta. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. There will be speeches early on. I think Germany only has 7 of them. They're all located right here. Yes, let's grab the SS. Did I complete this? Not just yet. Next one, grab the spy agency. Now let's do the second one. Have everyone located on the Polish border. Move everyone up to there. Form your own SS, Waffen SS units. It's fine. Yeah, I do recommend to get the Waffen SS because you do get some benefits from it. Better, like special forces, minimum capacity. If you don't want SS divisions, if you just want to go straight up, just go straight Marines, something like that. You can early on, and you can have 20 of them. So you're not limited to the division limit no more. For example, where is it? Yeah, special forces is now. You're currently fielding 3 and training 0 out of 80 80 special forces battalions. We got 3 because of the Mountaineer divisions. I think we have 2 of them. No, just 1. Yeah, so you can't have collaborative governments into this mod at all. I do find that good because it is a little bit a little bit cringe. Able to have like that early on, but hey, it's fine with me. I don't mind having a creative, like having a government like that. And also let's grab some rubber from you. So our cars start. We get some manufacturing of cars. Apparently we're not getting our demanding of our, because this is rare materials. It's not actually just chromium anymore. It's just anything. So lead, manganese, chromium, other materials to make like tanks, guns, bullets, grenades. Is everything. I find this mod extremely good when it comes to just everything. From aviation to ground, stuff like that. But I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm back. I think also Denmark gets an event if you invade Denmark and actually capture um this city, and if you can capture, I think capture all three, like capture these three ports, and if you knock out Denmark in a certain amount of weeks, like amount of hours, you can actually capitulate the entirety of the city or the country. You don't have to worry about what should call it, the king. There we go. If you capture the country, really quickly, you can actually get the king. And I think they actually outright get annexed. They leave the allies and they get annexed as historical. But I think Britain still gets a government in exile, though, as it would as in real life I did as well. Like Britain had Poland, Czechoslovakia, Denmark. I think the French government in exile as well. Let's get some bombers going, and let's switch out fighter production to. Do we just grab the 109? Yep. Let's grab the 109A. Do grab this one. Like early on, especially for here, because you want to send 2 fighter groups over, or 4, if you really want to, and just simply to knock out the Russians, so knock out the Spanish really quickly if you want to. These destroyers are going to get built, and these ones are going to get upgraded straight afterwards to the A models. What I do want to do is ensure that this one gets built as quickly as possible, because to get to the Nuremberg one. So I have SS divisions. We can make them. We can stuff like that. They're really good early on. And infantry does get slow, and you can't pull some shenanigans on the Maginot Line either. What was I going to do again? Oh yeah, that's right. Luftwaffe. Yeah. When it comes to the Maginot Line, you can't attack in this one province right here with medium tanks. With Goering, so with not with Goering, with these two. You can't have these two working together. To crack open the Maginot Line, because if you have this guy, like a Manstrafton, if you grab this in the base game, yeah, in the base game, when you turn that on, like when you attack here, you actually break the level 10 forts. Like 7 medium tanks rushing through here early on, and you're cracking open the Maginot Line. You're not going through any of this. You're going straight through that. It's straight up overpowered because it's the only province that is plains. Plus, there's no river. Actually, if the guys here are trying to attack you from here, they lose out, because this is classified as a large river. Out of all things, weirdly enough, is the only section right here is classified as a large river, even though this is technically a large river, and it's the only river in the entire game that is super hard to get across. I think also this part is classified as a large river. Yes, it is, and it gets thin. Some is this, but you can cross that pretty quickly against the poles. But yeah, that's the only point this game actually makes historical sense. Like, doesn't make like this game is great. Okay, get me wrong. I love um what should I call it this game. I really do. But sometimes, man, oh boy, stealing. Yeah, in this mod, you just want to steal the French stuff. Like, for example, let me pause this here. I managed to steal. Where is it? Let me go into here. Navy. I think it's down here. I managed to still improve, advanced, all in 1947. These two here, just from France. From Great Britain, I managed to steal the ability to make the 1936 and 1939 destroyer hulls in 1937. So yeah, it's really good. And also from America, I managed to steal the ability to make, um, where is it? Mechanized, um, yeah, to make mechanized infantry in 1940s, in 1939. Really early on. It's like same as paratroopers as well. I managed to steal that tech from America as well. As Italy, I did that as well against France, and I got the exact same stats and exact same things. Same as doctrines, I got 2 doctrines out of it. I got the I got 2 doctrine bypasses for the Navy, because I went for that run. I went fleet in being, and I just got 2 ahead like 2 ahead bonuses for like these 50%. I got 4 of them, so I went bang 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 bang. So I just kept my these guys just kept on getting better and better and better. It was great. It was wonderful. The only disappointing thing was my navy was so good that I knocked out Great Britain in 1940 just by laying troops here and just rushing through into Great London area, just rushing through here like Panzer divisions running over British troops. Um, the Royal Navy was crushed. The Royal Navy didn't even exist. They were just sitting here in the bottom of the ocean, just chilling. It was great. Like one major battle, it was air. Like the German Luftwaffe decided to appear over the like over the Dutch coast and just instead of going into England, just chilling around the English Channel. Like technically, the Germans have the home advantage because the RAL didn't have the range really to get into the English Channel. They totally could. Actually, the Spitfire could fly from Dunkirk all the way into like um into like from like Dover into Dunkirk, but just have like 10 minutes of flying overtime, and they had to run back to their airport. But that's the only time. And also, if you're flying over England, you have to deal with anti-air, and that's poo-poo. Um, as Germany, do make anti-air because it is wonderful, especially early on when the RAF likes to just sit over Germany and start dropping bombs. Ugh. It's annoying, but it makes sense. It does make sense. Alright, we can't do this one until we have 20% of the demand of the Sudeten line. So when we're 25% through, where is it? Oh, this one? You can even do it like when you have like you can do it at any time after doing this, so you don't have to do it exactly at that point. So if you don't want to, say if you're running out of, say if you just already have like maxed out this, but you lost some of it early on, you can still do it if you want to. Let's increase the powers of the SS, and don't worry, this doesn't go up or go down. They remove that ability. The only time this does go up is if you ask Adolf Hitler. So if you get the like Himmler in control, but that's it. Let's switch you out to infantry. I got 2 of you, okay. The reason why I'm switching these guys out to infantry is for 2 reasons. One, they're bigger than what they are, because this is a regiment. It's motorized artillery and it's semi-motorized artillery, so they're in cars. They're not in trucks. And that's not good. Don't want to grab that just yet. What I do want to do is grab this one. To grab the C model really early on. And I want these guys to be in their own group. The Waffen SS. Elite status. These 2 are gonna serve in Spain. This is good. The flamethrower squads are great. Level 2, they do get a negative penalty. I think it's they use more supply though, but it makes sense. MPs, you get improved suppression training. I have tried the Soviet Union in this mod, and it's wonderful. Soviet Union does get penalized early on in the game. Well, you get pretty dreadnoughts, and they actually look pretty damn cool. Alright, let's start making sure our Air Force, so our Navy is less crappy than it was. And you do want SS divisions, like, because you can have SS, the Waffen SS divisions in different units. You can totally do that, but I recommend to be accurate because it's kind of, for me it's fun. And I want pull because I want to rank you up. Because you'll spent more into attack and you have actually, yeah, all of the SS officers are panzer leaders, so they are wonderful with tanks. Because that means like these guys will gain 200 more experience in armored units, like in tanks. So they're wonderful for that. Promote. Grab you. I think also in this, yes. You can get spearhead specialists. So you narrow down the combat with, but you have the exact same units that you normally would have. But breakthrough and aggressive attacker, like a soldier, is great as well. So let's grab those. These 2 will serve in Spain. And let's train these divisions up. They do have a lot of defense and attack. They're going to lose that slowly, but that's because they're gaining the manpower. Alright. So over you do that. Also, I think there's a few more generals in here for the Navy. No. but the Navy section hasn't been worked on as much. I think they've removed some stuff as well. Porsche. Medium tanks is mostly where I'm gonna go. But is there one for... Can't grab that one. Is there one just for tank production? Just overall? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Drill? No. Do want to grab you, but I don't need you right now. Outport's better. Can't grab you until I have... Can't grab you because until I get organization Toto, and you're really good. So, but you die on that time, and it's better to grab you. Grab you after. Can't grab you just yet until I grab have that plan. I say just okay. That's also really good as well. What you can also have like two theorists. You can actually go if you want to go heavily into like tanks. There you go. Or into planes. You can totally can. But can I go out of? No. Oh yeah, you're grey as well. Really early on. Getting Goebbels. Goebbels also helps with like getting people just in general is really good. Because like all these guys are lowered. Even replacing him afterwards is the exact same amount. I think also this. Yeah, like everything is lowered. Except for this stuff. Makes sense though. I think this one does also help with just trucks, just in general. So that's all. Also a cool little thing. That's 35 days. So that's not 35 days. A couple of days. Now let's grab the Rhineland. And let's go ahead and grab this. And you don't get that different model. It does say here that you do get a added technology, the C, and you do, but you don't actually get a whole different model, like a whole different version of this. That's point. Can I put both in engine? Yes, I can. Cool. Let's do that. Alright. So our Luftwaffe is doing okay. Well, when it comes to CAS, I'm going to be using Stukas. And like I said, I'm going to change out production from light bombers to medium bombers early on, as humanly as possible. So I don't have to rely on the fact that my light bombers will be shot down in mass. Like, having like these guys are, like, don't get me wrong, like, these look cool and everything. Getting like the 317 looks cool. It has an actual... What the hell is this? Oh, it's a turret. Huh. But, having medium bombers is sometimes better. Because, like, these can do statistical bombing and stuff like that. But they're incredibly bad when it comes to, naval combat. These are better. Nah, actually, no, they are the same. I thought they were better. Ground attack 7, 5. What is the benefit of this? Is it just easier to produce? What is the benefits between these both? Plus manpower, more range, okay. Agility is higher. Action no worse range. This is just more agile in the air and use less fuel. Okay, so it's good to have both then. I'm gonna guess like this is good for like low supply areas. But I do want to get the 115. I wish they add this in War Thunder. I wish they added more naval naval bombers, like naval stuff into War Thunder from the German tech tree. Because add more flying boats because we do have a BV, not this guy, but another BV in the game. Like, I wish War Thunder just added in like this type of stuff now because they're already gone to the point where it's prototype stage anyway. And this guy was technically built. So, and it would be kind of cool to see it in the game. So, anyway, let's work on. Can we work on any of this? It's all ahead. Sometimes it's better to work on stuff that is ahead. But that's fine. Let's grab that. I have like 20 something frames per second. What the hell? What's using all my... What's starring my game? Could be Discord, so let me jump out of Discord itself. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Yes, it was Discord. Construction, yes. And is it was construction? Oh, no. Railway lines is better. Infrastructure construction goes down. Next thing we're going to work on is Goebbels' like a 4-year plan. And then we're going to start heavily working on this part of the tree, especially this. But we do need to research ships, the ship bit of this, as well. And that's actually what I should have been working on. Let's actually start working on our naval stuff. Do we need to research the hull of that ship? Yep, okay. After this is done, I'm going to start researching that. We need to have improved guns. And we also need to do is grab this basic fire control system. If you actually have this as well, it actually is better because it actually will add that as well. The Luftwaffe bomber focus. I do want surgical bombers, and I do want the Americana project. So he dies there. He does from here. We see no use in this. Wait. That's in China, right? Yep. We have to accept. We actually get a bit more benefits behind the curtains. If we just focus just on China, and that's all we do, China is a bit more of a good ally to go with than Japan. Japan in this mod gets hit hard. Also, Japan, as America, gets, where is it? This focus right here. So if Japan gains more islands, this has benefits. You get larger bonuses. But if you lose, you get negative benefits. Same as America. They have the exact same thing. The exact same focus. But you can outright bypass us by just invading America. Like just by invading Japan as America. And it's a lot of fun to do that. I did that on my very first, so on my third playthrough as America. First one I was playing completely historical. I was making the exact Lend-Lease models and sending them to the exact countries at the exact dates and times. It was a lot of fun. It was tedious, but it was a lot of fun. Yes, let's get the Truffkampf abandoned. And these guys go straight infantry as well. And get put to you guys as well. And these don't count as special forces, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's actually work on first is this. So just all these will be a bit faster when that is complete. Well, the newer model, like the newer researches. I think I can actually have the in-game music. We're actually going to just support the we can reform the Nazi party. Doesn't say here, but I did Google it. We can reform one bit, or we can no, because we get more political power there, or we straight up just get, because technically you do get more political power by supporting your the ruling party. So yeah, and you do get more political power overall. So it sometimes good just to go with more of this, but if you do have maxed out this, do just go straight up political power. Guns over butter. Let's grab you because we haven't been working on our spy agency. Do want to do that. And when it comes to factories, I think just produce there, and it's both 18. Well, there's about. So this is all good. This is all fine. These are just pretty more civs. We're gonna swap out building mills. So not just mills, but also fuel and oil and rubber pretty soon. And don't want to grab this from this guy. One, because it goes on a flight, and also he went crazy. But if you grab Hermann Goering, right now is actually also a benefit. But I think also grab you right now so we can catch up with our spy related stuff. So we're doing that, and we will get a better model if we do this one as well, and if we also start researching this one. I think there is a focus to get battleship research. Yes, +1. You also do get a head penalty for the 1936. So when this is almost over, just quickly switch out the research. Alright, the Civil War has fired. We're going to send some volunteers over. We're going to send planes as well. But we're also going to send some guns as well. And also some fuel. So what I'm going to do is give them this, and give them one of that per day. Give them 1,000 of these. And give them 500 of light. Once. And give them 12 per day. Well, that's monthly, sorry. Like, that's what we're going to do. Tanks, we're going to leave as it is. We're also going to give them some planes early on in the war. So we're also going to, once we're going to send them 12 of these light bombers. So that's what we're going to do. So this will just help them out a little bit more than what they are right now. Fuel was fine. This is fine. We also will cancel these after the Civil War, so we won't just keep on giving it to them. What we're also going to do is also grab this one as well, so we get more military experience, so we can upgrade our guns and equipment early on as well. This has no effect right now, but it will. We're going to do Achtung Panzer. Actually, no, we're going to do this one, that's right. Cool. I just got your message that you subscribed as well. Can't do that one just yet, but we should grab this one. This guy should spawn in. Oh no, those guys will take a bit of time to spawn in. Alright, so let's get rid of these two. They're not useful to me. These Normandy ones are. Actually, I'll switch these guys out for the Normandy ones. Oops, they're right there. Change that to garrisons. Also, be careful. Britain will invade you inside this mod. Oh boy, they do like to invade you. Defense. Mountains. These guys are in hills. Is it just mountains? Yep. Forests? Yep. He's a bit more useful here. There's no mountains except for that. But the forest bit is... I think there are 2 provinces in forests. Oh, I forgot to do this. Surrender. Speed. Casualty. There we go. This is just better, easy to see, so I don't have to go into tabs. Like, also I don't have to like check this and stuff like that. Why are we losing manpower? Oh, because of dispersed. Is it because of dispersed? Yep. That's okay. I'll get that back eventually. And also I'll be going into this pretty soon anyway. Alright, so you two are going to... Okay, you two are... So you three are going to be in a different group. Cancel you guys. Alright. Send volunteers. You guys send planes over. Go. Training wise, that's right, we're gonna change guys over to the Normandy garrisons. No. All of you. Not just one, all. And also gonna go and change the icon as well to make it a little bit more easier to see. The turtle. The turtle. When it comes to Spain, we're gonna send over is CAS aircraft, so light bombers. Can I send? How many can I send over? 260. I'll just send 200 over and have 60 of you. Take it over. There we go. So half you guys. Alright. So you two go over there. You two go here. Done. I don't know why it's so stuttery all of a sudden there again. Probably so much going on. It's kind of unplayable. I'll have to work on that. Grab that one. Has my... They'll get there on the 22nd. Protesters in the factories, that's fine. Let's grab that one. Pretty sure what we can now do is stop that. We're at the point we can do this. Yep. Should be able to. And we don't have tactical bombers. Production wise, that's fine. Just that. Boom. There we go. Limit that production down. Raise that up. Pull that up to there. Do that. There we go. Alright, we can grab this one, but that's fine. Even though it's technically a head penalty, actually, that's still being researched. Is there anything down here we can research? Technically research this. Have we finished researching this? Nope. Radar? Sure. So like radios. Troops aren't here just yet. Now they are. Also inside this mod, the infantry will, if they're in a pocket, they will try to evacuate the pocket as quickly as humanly possible. No. Oh, that's what. I had the... I'll get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, like, they'll try and evacuate a pocket as humanly as possible. I had that happen to me before. Stop that one. Goebbels or Schwede. One does sieves and one does mills. Next one is this. Can do anything more with out of here? Can when we get the Autobahn. Autobahn's 35. This one. This was also 35. This one's 40, so let's grab this one as quickly as possible. Alright, so let's... Which ones... I'm gonna replace you, Mr. Goebbels. Or no, replace you. Which one do I want? You do meals as it is anyway. But that's 20, that's 10. 5, 10, 20. So that's good for like if we get stuff out the door. That was also good if he's also good if we want military factories right now. Ooh. I always go with Goering. If we're removing this guy, we're also kind of degrading ourselves because we're also going to have minus as a plus. Consumer goods. But going to also... Wait, he'll get removed when we go and grab Czechoslovakia anyway, so... Both of these guys will disappear. I say grab Goering. The reasons why I just... 4 mills, because we're gonna have to construct mills pretty soon. Construct mills there. Because the Autobahn is going to be constructed pretty quickly, pretty soon. Advance through here. I did find out if you just attack this province right here and try and get down to here and do pocket all these guys, the Civil War is... I should have kept some of my political power. Oh well. I should have grabbed this, then chosen someone. Oh well. Look at those Russian divisions. They look so tough here. They're getting absolutely demolished. And also, enemy infantry divisions will try and look for if you have a single province is like unguarded, the AI will go to that province. They won't care if you have no one there. They will go for it. You can see divisions already trying to leave here. One's already going there. But if there's a single pocket or a single like gap in the line, they will plug it. And I love that. This is what the base game should be like. Send you over. Alright. Actually, how long have I been streaming for? An hour. Okay. Yeah, it's really struggling on my end, but on the live is it on the live stream, is it doing okay? It's doing fine. Why is it? I don't know. This mod. Also get rid of this. Again, watch out for gaps in the line, especially the Spanish. The Spanish will break. That's something what I also have learnt. Don't rely on the Spanish army at all. Next game I'm going to be playing when it comes to this is playing the Oddworld Blues mod. Probably maybe on Friday. But I have to double check if I have to do something on Friday first. But when it comes to Oddworld Blues, I'm going to be playing as probably as Texas, or play as let's go here. Actually no. Artillery. Then back. So we can use that extra time. Like, even if it's like 200 days is better than having whatever it was before. But yeah, I'm going to be going ahead and playing that. And hopefully playing as the Brotherhood of... Because I'm going to be playing as the Brotherhood of Steel. Maybe like the Mojave chapter, most likely. Let's grab that one. That's what I'm going to be playing as. Actually, no, let's ensure that pocket is taken out. Create them. Send them to the Polish front. We're doing okay for ourselves. Weirdly enough, we also don't have to create divisions. You do actually want to create at least, I think it's like 4 divisions. Create 4 divisions, and that's all you need to do. The rest you don't have to meet up with the minimum to grab Austria. Because you can't grab Austria until 1937. So you must have at least 750 divisions. We won't have that. So actually no, we will have that. We just have to grab this one as well, and we will have that amount. Railway lines, like every single thing in this gives you negatives and positives. It's great. Not everything does, but most things do. This mod just makes this game hard, and it's great. It's not Black Ice hard, and that's a lot of fun. But it's also complicated, but it's also not too complicated as in other mods as well. Or it's just straight up you need like a bachelor's degree just to play the game. Let's keep going. Let's grab this province here. Actually, let's use that attack. Let's go here because the enemy will try to start evacuating troops maybe, or try to send troops in to plug that gap. After the border conflict between the communists and the warlord forces, the much of northern China is in turmoil. Partisans are joining the communist revolution after the warlord's defeat. The communist influences moved into the capital, and the national forces are moved into the south. And from the south, Sun Mir is no more. So communism is going to be a big thing now in good old China. Hopefully the communists do win. That will give me some help in the near future. Need to grab some fuel from the good old US of A. Let's grab 100 of it so we can keep up with our fuel. Okay, now we've made a gap in their lines. Let's help this fight. Actually, no, let's help there. Seems dumb, but yeah, we're gonna go there. So the capital is now surrounded. These guys will now lose organization. Yeah, this one's -10. Yeah, having Hermann Goering and then Goering that band thing, like -30 is Hermann Goering is like 25, right? No, 20. So 30% minus garrison penetration or damage. That's awesome. Garrisons is at 0 because we're still just finding our own land right now. And mill factories we get the ability to get 3 and 4. So what those groups are is mobilizing groups. There were 35 or like 25 groups. So, but this game only does like 5 or 7 of them. And so you mobilize units, like entire divisions. I think this is out of Hitler speaking. The one prior was is it Adolf Hitler? Yeah, Adolf Hitler. This one's Adolf Hitler. You can tell by the voice. He was just talking about the Autobahn. And I like the whole speech thing because it adds a bit more flavor to it. When you can break it, so let's do that right now. When it comes to like this, you can do it, and it's good if you're just needing a bit more stuff, so you can your navy can be more productive, more useful, more great. Same as this. Say if you're losing in the air war, you just need that extra year of doing well, you can. But I found out if you just do these two, like this one and where is it? Well, doing like these three and doing this one is your better options. But even during the Russian war, the land one, like the Air Force one, is really great. Oh, I bypassed. I focus. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, so you can bypass that one if you just do the decision. Okay. The United States says no to me. Okay. Grab oil from Venezuela. Yeah, it's because I said no to the whole like naval treaty. Because it's like, how much do they not like me? Quite a bit. Broke the London Naval Treaty. You guys are gonna break this as well. Same as Great Britain. So, I think Britain, they have a cool focus. I think it's, this is the king. The fourth ministry. Wait, is Ireland a puppet? Ireland is a puppet. Oh no. That's bad. Alright. Actually, I attack there. And you guys support that attack. Yeah, you might think, why didn't it capture the capital? These guys will run out of... in this game, if you capture the capital, it's a very scummy thing to do. But, technically all your supplies come from the capital. And technically, if you don't actually have any connection to your capital, it's the same that you can do with Great Britain. You can starve out the entirety of the colony, like the entire British empire just by grabbing London. And if you have like forces here located right here surrounding it, like say like Marines, like 1, 2, 3, 4, just sitting there and have all your tanks pass through it and march through there. It's such a big move, and technically it can be a huge war support for your country as well. So and it's banned in multiplayer. Like if you get caught doing it, you get banned almost immediately. The United Front has completed. It's quite warm today. How warm is it right now for me? How hot is it? Because it's quite warm just outside. What's the weather? $22. Wow, it's actually pretty warm. Well, we're going into summer, so air research goes up. The Eurobomber, we do get him. That he's amazing if you're going down strategical bombing, and I recommend it. Grabbing strategical bombing really early on, because you kind of need to early in the game. Like it might seem a bit weird to just strategical bomb as Germany, but if you can strategical bomb like the Soviet Union into submission, same as London, like at England, if you're just wanting to play like the long game and just starve out Great Britain out of resources, you can, by the way, if you just put some Marines in these 2 tiles, because they don't like to go up here, send that traffic up there. But if you block off these 3 tiles, it could be devastating for the British, because they can't bring anything in. So, and if you own France, because there is no ability to take over all of France, you have to establish the Vichy France. Again, by the way, fighting in Russia sucks. Inside this mod, it is terrible. Like I had to help out Finland. The Finns. Well, the only reasons why I didn't, I did reach Leningrad. I did have my 7 Panzer medium Panzer divisions chilling on this side. I just didn't have the manpower to reach Moscow because of what you call it, Finland. I think actually, or I didn't. Oh, was it this mod or was it other mod? I think it was this mod. No, it was Evelyn because you could go through this one province right here. In the other one you couldn't. But saying in this mod, I did trap so many Russian divisions in the this place right here. I just starved them out. Same as here as well. Because if you block off these provinces right here, and because I also did have all of this taken over, and I had German troops deployed around here. The Soviet troops were still here, but I just kept on grabbing this one state here, starving them out. So Moscow was a bit too far. I did grab Stalingrad, but that's because the Romanian troops just sped ahead. And that was great. That was great and all, but it was just like one bridge too far for me. But in this case, it was one city too far. I just could not reach it. and I started to. Then the British and Americans did their D-Day landings, and they just overran me in the north. I had Rommel in North Africa. I had him deployed here, but I didn't realize that those divisions cracked and broke and got surrounded and died. I didn't realize that, and the British were already around here. But what I did was I sent Rommel with better better forces down into Africa, and we pushed the British back just there. It was horrendously like against the clock because it was like take Moscow or lose the Western Front, and I choose to push back the Americans and British forces out of Africa. America wasn't in the war just at that time. I think they were still figuring out what if they should or shouldn't go in. But when I restarted my game again, I tried again, and it worked out way better than what I thought. So what happens here is like everyone gets an extra 2 radios inside their division. So like radios right now will take a hit, but you should automatically have a lot of radios anyway. Also build radar stations as well. Like anti-aircraft guns and radar is amazing. It's one of those things where if you get it, you do quite well. They're going to try and evacuate as many people as they possibly can, or strengthen these points. Let's grab this. You don't... With these 2 focuses right here, it says that you have to have at least some volunteers, but when you do send volunteers and the Civil War is over, you can still complete these afterwards. You just can't complete them, you can complete them while the Civil War is going, but after the Civil War is ended and you haven't completed this, you will have to wait. That's how it works. So we can't do that one just yet. It's January. Let's grab you guys. Grab you guys. For them, we get more SS officers. We get the VT Truppen. These are slightly better than what they seem to appear as. Just gonna put them there. They're really good for low organization areas. A lot of these SS, because a lot of these SS officers are better when they're attacking in provinces and stuff like that. But you do in cities. You can have them in the old days. This mod, they used to have a better ability to when garrisoning areas. They used to be great for that, but when the whole garrison thing changed and garrisons were mostly now an invisible thing, they removed that ability. But they were really good. They were great for that. Also, in a different mod, this guy changes into a other person that definitely isn't Finnish, and definitely isn't the person that who he is. I think it turns into the mod developer. That's great and all. I don't mind modders adding themselves into the mod, but you name yourself after one of the Finnish leaders, and people might believe that that is that person. Because when I was like, wait a second, this is not this guy who I'm thinking of. Improve garrison divisions, yes please. Because who I'm thinking of, speaking of, is his ability here? No. There we go. This one. But I can't actually show you the picture of him. You can find a picture of on him online. Successful German and Japanese friendship. Japanese lose, so like these guys lose stability. These guys lose stability. Japan gets war support and gets political power. We get war support and 100 political power. We just screw over Japan, so over China a bit, but they do get war support. Everyone wins and loses. Japan just loses a bit more. So China just loses a bit more. Alright, let's work on our... I think let's grab this one. Should grab that one earlier. Alright, we've got those divisions, finally. Let's send them to the east. Let's grab you guys. Forget them. To the east. Now we can now do this one. See. So after 38. But these aren't fully strength yet, right? Now they are. Still isn't the amount on the front. Alright, so let's just construct. Are these the exact same templates? Yep. Okay. So let's construct one of these. This will get me over the amount, yep. Just. Delete this template. That's fine. Same as that one. I'll keep this for these areas here. Same as this, I'm gonna get rid of that template right now. So, where are you? The cavalry one, Panzer division. You guys. Just for quickly, just for right now, to get the manpower up. Let's just do that. Okay, these will complete because both Japan, Italy, both have these. Befriend is not in the Civil War. Oh, so you can do this if when France has capitulated. Okay. Pretty easy. Alright. Now, let's grab that. Boom. Grab you. I should actually probably start... I should probably start making submarines. Do I have access to making cruiser submarines? Dive bombers? Let's grab... Can I do this one yet? No, one is also not time yet. Because you have to do... Like, all of the following must be a thing. For that one. But, that's okay, because we can actually somewhat complete it by doing these two. So, but we do need medium tanks. Sturmgeschützen. Okay. Alright, the anarchy forces have appeared. Now it's time to crush them. East. Oh. East and west. Yep. The Bismarck has been built. Well, like the whole bit of it. Let's grab better sonar. Technically, I still can't do this one just yet. We don't have... Oh, we don't have the armor belt. So let's not do this one. Let's grab this one. It's like, how is Spanish forces stopping SS divisions? Like, these SS divisions would already be line them up and shooting them. Like executing them because they haven't reached their objective, and also they're stopping them from doing their objective. No joke, that's what the SS did. If they didn't get there in their designated time, sometimes they would round them up and execute them. I had that in a timeline that I made for that thing that I was developing, like series of missions that I was making for what you call it, for your Men of War. There we go. I think of the name. Radios for my tanks. Alright, let's go to the anti-combatant pact with Japan. We can do it with Japan or with China, but I think China is going to become communist. Let's grab the light tank division. Let's plug this gap with SS infantry. Move up. The Nationals have won. There's absolutely no way they have lost. There's different types of carriers, by the way. There's fleet carriers and then there's light carriers into this mod as well. Same as there is light submarines and heavy submarines. Heavy submarines are better at long range, better stuff like that. They got a bit more ability to operate, stuff like that. They also have the ability to use sonar, like your radar and sonar, they also have the ability to go out further or stuff like that. They also have the ability, not on this particular model, but you can have fuel. The light ones are just light. They're your coastal submarines. They're nothing too spectacular when it comes to this. They're just good for coastal regions or areas, say such as like around like up here maybe or around here. Well, they're just good for striking the enemy, just doing stuff like that. They're not good for out in the deep ocean. You can get cruiser submarines that do what cruiser submarines do. You can get them. You can get cruiser submarine. Well, does Germany already get cruiser submarines from the start? Germany does not get cruiser submarines from the start. Can't upgrade them as much as what I want, but that's the sort of template that's good for me right now. Start building them. Small numbers. Let's start working on them here. These ships can go back into port. Boom. There we go. Well, mobile defense and pack artillery. Improved pack artillery. Alright, now these forces, like, I'm gonna send troops here to block off that retreat. They're gonna try and send forces there as well. Let's go in. These are cavalry, so they're gonna break pretty quickly. They do have some anti-air, but my Luftwaffe is doing a bit of damage. Can't go, and you cannot go close to economy as Germany, really. Just keep that in mind until very late in the game. Infantry speed, I do want offensive. That also does affect tanks. Also, it doesn't have it here. Something that I found out recently, if it is here, artillery. This is only artillery divisions, not bonuses for divisions with a dominated type. Pack light. So if you have artillery divisions, this is what this means. Doesn't mean artillery. If you have artillery, doesn't mean artillery is going to be effective, like be affected by this. So it just basically means like if you have mostly artillery in one of your divisions, this will be affected. But in the next update, it's going to be changed. This is going to mean like any type of, if you have a single piece of artillery, this will be affected by it. So I think only one nation does have a genius, and that is Denmark. For some odd reason, it has Denmark. I think it's one of the few nations that has that. Because people were thinking, including myself, I was thinking, okay, artillery, it means like, okay, that. Send it back. Yeah, I was thinking it just also meant artillery in your divisions. No. Kampfgruppen. Armored group. Get more steel from you. And we get a light tank division. This is the light tanks I'm going to be using for mid-game. And we're also going to swap out because this is the 1936 template. This is technically the 1937 template. So it's full light tanks. And it makes sense for what this is. This is a fast reconnaissance division. It's just your standard. This is armored cars, stuff like that. I think this is the only division that has armored cars in it, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're going to swap out all of my Panzer divisions. Are going to be this one. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this one, so we don't have to worry about it. These half, because now we can get rid of armored cars. But armored cars are also good for suppression and also for reconnaissance as well. I can actually pull them into my into my tank divisions right now, and I probably will. Let's grab Luftwaffe wise the Do 17E. I'm going to continue to use the light bombers. They have succeeded to. They have to convince me that they're okay. Non-aggression pact with China is over, so they can go to war me if they really wanted to. But in the long term, they will lose, because that means they'll have to fight Juggernaut, Japan. You can have like the Kaiser, the Billen, the Manschriften are like battleships. These are pre-dreadnought battleships, by the way. These are using the class 3 cannons. Okay. But next we're gonna be grabbing. Oh, we still can't grab this one. That's right, because we don't have the. Oh no, we can. Never mind. Okay, those horses have been crushed. These divisions are about to be encircled. Were encircled, now they're doomed. Send the Germanian and Deutschland divisions. Yeah, so let's attach those armored cars. Instead of bikes, can us have armored cars as reconnaissance? Wait, what? Motorcycles, infantry. Wow, you cannot have armored cars as reconnaissance. It's motorcycles. Huh. Never mind. Well, I'm not gonna bother with armored cars then. When my friend who is playing a different game wants to. Cool. Wait, let me double check with this template. Do you have armored cars? Never mind, you have an armored car in it. Never mind. Okay, the production of it going then. But I'm gonna switch out from armored cars from light tanks to medium tanks. I'm gonna grab my hover. Alright. Let's grab you. What's the benefit for? Just because we have the ability to do that. Not going to. Push down the coastline and crush them underneath the iron boot. Look at their divisions just getting absolutely creamed. Max me Hopper. 14 days, so we can grab the mighty Bismarck and Toppets. Look at these divisions now, they're elite and veterans. That's great. What about my planes? Are they... Oh, you guys can go back to here now. Let's finally end this war. Send forces to Madrid. But yeah, these guys are gonna be converted into medium tanks when I get the medium tank person. Oh, sorry, the division. So I can just go straight up mediums and just because light tanks are also good, but I do prefer medium tanks because they got more soft attack. And for right now, I'm currently researching this one just so I can grab the assault guns. Because you kind of need to do it because there is also a requirement to grab this one, and also I think it's also this one. With the SS. I think it's Hitler's Youth. It's one of these. What was one of these? I require you to have a medium. Have a Panzer III. Oh, hang on. Or is it just spelled 3? No. Okay. Oh, the tiger. Okay. Never mind. Oh, hang on. Oh no, here we go. Panzer III-E. Yep, there we go. We need to grab this one. So we do need to grab this one. And also grab the Panzer IV-E as well. I'm pretty sure, did it say that? Oh, A and D, okay. A/D. Okay. Having this leader for whole like mountain areas is really good. Now let's start going into the medium factory stuff. What that does do is that it will improve these. And make sure whatever you're doing, improve it. So if you want to focusing less on destroyers, so less on submarines, don't do it, because it takes time. We have the Bismarck now. Let's grab the Anschluss of Austria. So what does this mean? It means it will add the Bismarck and the Tirpitz into our lineup. And let's quickly grab some chromium from, so some raw minerals from good old Turkey. So we have the Scharnhorn now already built. It's classified as a battlecruiser, right? Inside this game. Yes, it is. Technically, it was a battleship and cruiser. Everyone would say it was a battleship. No, it was a battle. it was hard. It's hard to say if it was a battleship or a battle cruiser because it was kind of both. Like, it was hard to really say which one it was. That's just dogpile all on Madrid. The reason why they're defending it is because of freaking the Russians, and also the divisions are collapsing all around them, so that doesn't help. All right, you guys go straight to those guys. Boom. All right. Now we don't want to make any more divisions. 84 is plenty for right now. Actually, no, we do need to make. I think it's how many divisions for this? 1,000,000 in the field. Okay, that's not that hard. Support attack. Let's grab. So with this one, bonus we've drawn as a dominant type. All right, so let's quickly double check. Well, actually, no, I don't want to waste it. Speed, anti-air. Oh, from carriers. Like, we're not going to use much carriers. Oh, you're not affected by that. Actually, no, you are. You're actually more expensive than what that is. Actually, I'll keep in my political power for crops, because it affects all tanks. Industry research also goes up, really enough. You can actually grab all of crops, because crops is in so like Krups. I thought Krups was also here as well. But if you grab both of them, 8 and 7, so you get quite a bit. You get like 13% of like research, and that's really good. Alright. Madrid has fallen to the nationalists. Hooray. Don't care about that much. Alright. The squadrons are going to be disbanded. The fall of Beijing. Actually, all my planes are going to go straight to Berlin itself. Airborne divisions are not going to be used until later on against the Soviets. Japan has walked out of the League of Nations, as I did in real life. Oh, by the way, I'm playing on historical focuses as well, by the way. So Japan beating up China really quickly. I haven't played as Japan in this mod. I do know they get a bit more benefit. Or I have, and invading China is insane. Very insane. There is so much to this particular region. The fact that you can straight up purge. Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Is it this mod that allows you to purge the entirety of a group? No. I think it's the other mod then. you can straight up purge the entirety of the fascist faction just for looking at the emperor wrong. No joke, you can straight up purge the entirety of it. And it is wonderful to see that sort of thing, because Japan was about that. Like, if you don't believe in the emperor, you know where you're going? No? That's right, you're going absolutely nowhere, because you're getting purged.
Angetreten.
These are almost done. I'm gonna get at least 100 of these destroyers out. Just enough to compete against the Royal Navy.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let me put you guys to you guys. Is there anything here that I can do? Oh, that's fine. Terminate. That's fine. Alright. Can't do any of this. And we haven't done this one just yet. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end the stream here. We are going to come back to this because it's a lot of fun. I do like playing this mod. Let me just double check chat for a second. Okay. Thank you for Uplinker for tuning into the stream and also subscribing. Thank you so much. And thank you for Forward and other people for joining in as well. That's cool to see that my streams are still going out to new people. My next stream is going to be perhaps more Hearts of Iron or probably Pogo Stick if you guys are interested in that. Or something completely different. I don't know. Perhaps maybe even some DayZ or some Fallout 4 or something like that. Just something different, something very different to what I normally play. I was going to stream Foxhole, but it is kind of a boring game for just by watching it. Like if you're not into Foxhole, you won't find it fun to watch. Like for example, me just doing logistics for a whole live stream for once, no one watched it, and that's gone completely fine. Or perhaps maybe even its urgency, stuff like that. Hey, sweetie, I'm about to end the live stream. So even War Thunder would also be an interesting game to play as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys did, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, ciao for now. Bye.